Another video about BD, and on this video we're going to talk about how to hide certain elements or certain things on the site depending on the page that they're on. So I saw a couple of questions in regards to, well, I want to hide this here because of X reason. I want to show this here because of this other reason. So let's dive into that. There's multiple ways of doing it, but since I'm gonna be tackling the owners of the site, not a developer, as a developer, you got multiple ways of doing it in a much better way. Let's put it like that. One of the questions that I saw on the Bring Directories group was how to hide the Google Translate because one, it sucks, and two, well, anyway. Let's say that we want to hide this, okay? We right click it, inspect, and you're gonna look for this ID here that says Google Translate element. We copy that. And then we're going to go to settings, design settings, custom CSS head. And we're going to type the following code. Okay. Just paste this here. And we're going to say if, I don't know, if it's home, because you want to hide it on home. Remember that because YouTube doesn't let me paste this code here. You're going to have to follow it and just type it in more or less the same way that I'm doing it here. I'll zoom in so you can actually see it better. Okay, so in theory, we got this 7 lines of code. Let me just double check everything. Yep, all looks nice. Style, yeah. So here, basically it says, if we're in the home page, don't show the Google Translate tool. So here we're in the search results. I'm gonna refresh, and it shows there. Okay. Here we're in the home, where I actually told it I don't want the thing to actually show, and voila, it's not showing. What happens if you actually want to show in specific page? Okay, maybe on the about. Let's go to the about here. We're in the about, and you actually want to show the Google Translate only here for some reason. What you do is the following: just invert the whole thing. So instead of saying equals equals, you put exclamation mark equals, which means not. If it's not on the about page, then hide this. So this basically means you're gonna hide the Google Translate everywhere except on the about page. So if I refresh here, you can see here, but if I go to the home, I go here, I go there, I'm not gonna see it pages. Obviously Google is lagging like a lot. Um, but once it finishes rendering, you can see it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, and on the about it's showing. So you can control if you want to show or not showing all those pages. This is one way. This is one way. Let's go to the memory directory. Another question that they had was, well, how do I hide this? Maybe I don't want to show that. So if you follow what I just said there, you would be like, well, I can see this here, and I'll just copy this. Don't, because it will hide other things that actually match this. This is only, what I did with Google Translate is only useful if they actually use what's called an ID, because it's a unique identifier. Only if they have unique identifier. And the unique identifier looks like this. It actually says ID equals something. Here you can see ID equals Google Translate element. Then, and only then, can you actually do something exactly like this. If they don't have an ID, a unique identifier, and they have a class, then don't do it. What you do is the following. You right click, you go to copy, and then you select copy selector for that specific area. And now you can actually paste that here. Okay, boom, paste that huge monster there. Here we're basically going to say if we're in the search results page, which I called search baby. I think, yeah, search baby. Then hide it, hide it. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh, and you're gonna see something that's gonna happen. you're gonna be like, yeah, it hit the thing, but it also moved this. So let me explain what happened there. Okay, I'm gonna remove this display none so it shows. Whenever you want to hide something, but you don't want the space where the element was to be also removed because it will affect other elements next to it, then instead of using display none, let's go to that specific one. Instead of using display none, you use visibility. You use visibility, and depending on how the CSS on the site has been done, you can use collapse or hidden. I would recommend hidden. So we change that to visibility hidden. For that specific case, where it actually moves if you use display none, which also hides. So both of them hide elements. It's just that one hides it while respecting the area that it was being used for, and the other one hides it and removes that area altogether. Okay, so for cases like those, you would change this to visibility hidden. Now we refresh, and you're gonna see that it's gonna go away, but this still is staying there on the far right. So with that said, now you know how you can cherry pick in which specific pages something can show or not show and control, as many as you want. Let's say that you actually want to use, you want to hide something on multiple pages, not just one to hide it or one to show it. So let's go back to that example that I showed you about, home. Well, actually, just Control Z until we get there. There we go. So here we're at home and we're saying, well, I want to actually show this because you don't want to copy this twice, okay? That's just sloppy work. You want to hide the Google Translate on this page and also on the About page. And that's it. So what you do is you put here pipe. It's like next to the enter sign. You copy this and you paste it here. And we just put about. There's a better way of doing it, but just I don't want to confuse people. At least don't confuse them a lot. So now it says here, if we're in the home page or we're in the about page, hide the Google Translate. So again, I'm gonna go to the home, I don't see it. I'm gonna go to the about, I don't see it. If I go to the search results, oh, it's there. If I go to the latest news, oh, it's there. See? So I think that's more than enough there to help you with hiding stuff in specific pages or depending on the specific page and how to select those elements and try to hide them either using display none or visibility hidden, depending on the case. So again, remember to leave a like, subscribe because that's going to help me a lot on the channel. And yeah, and leave your comments about other ideas that we can create together here. Bye.